Why is it that, in a world bursting with color, black and white photography remains so profoundly powerful? What is it about these shades of gray that can speak so clearly to our emotions? Today, we're diving into the timeless world of high contrast black and white photography and exploring the fundamental techniques that can help you capture this type of imagery. The art of black and white photography goes beyond time and trends and invites us to interpret the world not through a spectrum of colors, but through contrast and textures that speak directly to the human condition. As photographers, whether you're a seasoned artist or an enthusiast beginning your journey, mastering high contrast black and white photography will add a dramatic edge to your work. Today, we'll explore the essential techniques you need, from choosing the right equipment and settings to shooting tips and post-processing tricks. By the end of this video, you should have the tools to turn ordinary scenes into extraordinary pieces of art. Before we dive into the technical aspects, let's take a moment to understand what high contrast black and white photography truly is. High contrast in photography refers to images that have a stark difference between the darkest blacks and the brightest whites with minimal gray tones in between. The emphasis is on the interplay between light and shadow, and as a result of removing the color spectrum, it brings a new level of focus to shapes, lines, and textures. The magic of high contrast lies in its ability to evoke emotions and tell a story through simplicity. It strips away the complexities of the color, allowing viewers to connect more deeply with the fundamental elements of the photograph. The textures of a weathered face, the intricate patterns and architecture, the dramatic skies and landscapes, all these details are enhanced and brought to the forefront. Also, when we talk about high contrast, it's important to understand that not every black and white photo qualifies. Standard black and white photography often contains a wide range of gray tones that provide a softer and more balanced image. High contrast, on the other hand, is about pushing the boundaries and creating images where the blacks are deep and the whites are bright with a stark transition between them. So the first point is that understanding the essence of high contrast black and white photography is the first step to mastering it. It challenges you to see the world differently and to look for bold and dramatic contrast in everyday scenes. And by honing this perspective, you'll be able to create images that not only are visually compelling, but also emotionally resonant. Now that we have a grasp of what high contrast black and white photography is, let's talk about the equipment and settings you'll need. While you can achieve good results with most cameras, having the right tools can make a significant difference. DSLRs or mirrorless cameras with manual settings are ideal because they give you the flexibility to adjust exposure settings precisely, which is crucial for achieving the desired level of contrast. As far as lenses go, prime lenses such as a 35mm or 50mm are good choices because of their sharpness and clarity, which will in turn help with capturing fine details and textures which are essential for high contrast photography. Another useful tool is a filter. Red or yellow filters in particular can enhance contrast by darkening skies and making clouds pop, which can create a more dramatic effect. When it comes to camera settings, shooting in RAW format is highly recommended. RAW files retain all the data captured by your camera's sensor, giving you greater flexibility in post-processing to adjust exposure and contrast without losing quality. For ISO, we keep it as low as possible to minimize noise. Typically, an ISO of 100 or 200 works best in well-lit conditions. Your aperture and shutter speed settings will depend on your lighting conditions and the effect that you want to achieve. A smaller aperture, higher f number, will increase depth of field and sharpness, while a larger aperture, a lower f number, can help isolate your subject with a shallow depth of field. Shutter speed, on the other hand, should be adjusted to control exposure. Faster speeds can help prevent overexposure in bright conditions, whereas slower speeds can be used in low light to capture more detail. By mastering these equipment choices and camera settings, you'll be well on your way to capturing high contrast black and white images that stand out. Remember, the goal is to enhance the dramatic interplay of light and shadow, bringing out the textures and details that make your photos compelling. Next, we'll dive into shooting techniques to help you make the most of your setup. With the right equipment and settings in place, the next step is to understand the shooting techniques that can help you make the most of high contrast black and white photography. The key here is to use light creatively and compose your shots to emphasize contrast. One of the most important elements in high contrast photography is lighting. Natural light works wonders, especially when it's harsh and directional. Early morning or late afternoon light, often referred to as golden hour, can create long shadows and a beautiful gradient between light and dark areas. Midday sun, though harsh, can also be used to your advantage by casting strong shadows that add depth and drama to your images. Experimenting with backlighting and side lighting can also yield impressive results. Backlighting, where the light source is behind your subject, can create stunning silhouettes and halo effects, enhancing the contrast. Side lighting, on the other hand, highlights texture and details by casting shadows across the subject, adding extra dimensions to your photos. Composition is also another critical aspect. Leading lines, symmetry, and framing can guide the viewer's eye and emphasize the contrast within the scene. Look for strong geometric shapes and patterns that stand out in black and white. Negative space, or the empty areas around your subject, can also be very effective in drawing attention to the main subject and enhancing the sense of contrast. Choosing the right subject matter is essential as well. Subjects with distinct textures and shapes, such as architectural elements, landscapes, and portraits, lend themselves well to high contrast. The texture of a weathered building, the intricate patterns in nature, or the expressive lines in a person's face can all be highlighted beautifully in black and white. By focusing on lighting, composition, and subject matter, you'll be able to create high contrast images that are both visually striking and emotionally powerful. The next step is to refine these images through post-processing, which we'll cover in our next section. Now that you've captured high contrast black and white images, the next step is post-processing. This stage is crucial for enhancing the contrast and bringing out the best in your photos. While shooting in camera is important, editing allows you to fine-tune your images to achieve the desired dramatic effect. So let's start with some basic adjustments. Using a tool like Adobe Lightroom, begin by converting your image to black and white. This allows you to manipulate the tones and contrast more precisely. Once in black and white, adjust the exposure to ensure that your whites are bright and your blacks are deep, but be careful not to lose detail in the highlights or shadows. Next, you'll want to adjust the contrast. Increasing the contrast will enhance the difference between the light and dark areas of your photo, making the image more dramatic. However, be mindful not to overdo it. Too much contrast can lead to a loss of detail and create an unnatural look. Aim for a balance that maintains the integrity of the image while emphasizing the high contrast effect. Finally, pay attention to details. Sharpening your image can enhance textures and make the contrast pop even more. However, be careful not to over-sharpen, as this can introduce noise and artifacts. Use noise reduction tools if necessary to keep your image clean and crisp. By mastering these post-processing techniques, you'll be able to take your photos to the next level. Editing is where your artistic vision really comes to life, allowing you to create images that are both visually striking and emotionally compelling. Next, we'll discuss some common mistakes to avoid and tips to help you refine your skills. Even with the right techniques and tools, it's easy to make mistakes. Let's go over some common pitfalls and how to avoid them, ensuring your images turn out the best they can. One frequent mistake is over or under exposure. When you push the contrast too far, you can lose important details in both the highlights and the shadows. Overexposed areas can become pure white, while underexposed areas can turn completely black, making the image look unnatural. To avoid this, always check your histogram while shooting and in post-processing to ensure that you get a balanced exposure. Adjusting the levels or using the highlights and shadows sliders can help recover lost details. Another common issue is poor composition. In high contrast photography, composition is crucial. Cluttered backgrounds or distracting elements can detract from the main subject, reducing the impact of your image. To avoid this, Focus on simplicity and strong geometric shapes. Use leading lines, negative space, and framing techniques to direct the viewer's attention to the most important parts of your photo. Over-editing is a trap that many fall into as well. It's tempting to crank up the contrast and clarity sliders, but this can lead to harsh, unrealistic images. Over-editing can also introduce noise and artifacts, especially if you're working with high ISO images. To avoid this, make subtle adjustments and regularly compare your edits to the original image. Remember, the goal is to enhance the natural contrast and texture, not to create something artificial. Lastly, neglecting the importance of light can be a major mistake. High contrast photography relies heavily on the interplay of light and shadows. Flat or diffuse lighting can result in dull images with insufficient contrast. To avoid this, seek out or create lighting conditions that enhance contrast, such as strong natural light or controlled studio lighting. Experiment with different angles and intensities to see how they affect the mood and impact of your photos. By being aware of these common mistakes and knowing how to avoid them, you'll improve your high contrast photography significantly. Practice makes perfect, so don't be afraid to experiment and learn from your experiences. Up next, we'll wrap up with a recap and some final thoughts. So, we've covered a lot today. From understanding the essence of high contrast black and white photography to the equipment and settings you'll need, shooting techniques, post-processing tips, and avoiding common mistakes. And by now, you should have a solid foundation to start creating your own stunning high contrast images. Remember, the key to mastering high contrast black and white photography lies in experimenting with light and shadow, paying attention to composition, and fine-tuning your images in post-processing. Each photo is an opportunity to tell a powerful story, stripped of color but rich in detail and emotion. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a new tutorial. Thank you for watching and happy shooting. Until next time, keep capturing those stunning moments and turning them into works of art.